Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Certificates Award Ceremony of the Institute of Supply and Materials Management. Today we gather to celebrate dedication and achievement as we honor the success of you, our valued learning partners at ISMM. Let us now invite our esteemed dignitaries to take part in lighting the oil lamp. First and foremost, I invite our chief guest, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, Chief Executive Officer, EFL 3PL Global, President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, Vice President ISMM and Chairman of Professional Development and Training Committee, Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President ISMM, Mr. Divakara, Treasurer of ISMM, Mr. Kavinda Jayatilaka, General Secretary of ISMM and Senior Faculty Member, Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, System Auditor and Faculty Member of ISMM, Ms. Ruani Ruberu, Senior Faculty Member of ISMM, Mr. Udaswin Dalwatta, Council Member and Senior Faculty Member of ISMM, Mr. Chamira Harshalal, Director Training and Administration, Mr. Kamal Vimalavira, Manager Examination, Ms. Lasti Anuradha, Assistant Manager Training, Mr. Sadun Vikramarachi, and also two learning partners from the audience, Metmi Bhagya and Duminda Pereira, to join us in lighting the oil lamp. ladies and gentlemen. I would like to invite the following dignitaries to join the head table. First and foremost, our chief guest, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, CEO, EFL 3APL Global. President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe. Vice President ISMM and Chairman of Professional Development and Training Committee, Professor Sanath Divakara. Director Training and Administration, ISMM, Mr. Kamal Vimalavira. And Course Director, Mr. Joy Punyalingam. To officially commence, please rise for the national anthem.
Sri Lanka Mata, Upper Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Namo Mata. Sundara Sri Varini, Surandi Ati Sobhamana Lanka. Ranya Dhanaya Nikamal Palakuru Piri Jaya Bhumiya Ranya. Apahata Sapa Siri Sata Sadhana, Jivana Ye Mata. Pili Ganu Mena Apahati Puja, Namo Namo Mata. Upper Sri Lanka, Namo Namo, Namo Namo Mata. Obave Apavidya, Obamaya Apasatya, Obave Apashanti, Apahada Tulabhanti, Oba Apahaloke, Apage Anuprani, Oba Apajivanave, Apamuktiya Obave, Navajivana Denini, Nitina Apakubudukaran Mata. Jnana Veera Vadavani Naragena Yanu Rana Jaya Bhumikara. Ekmavaka Gedanu Kalabarina, Yamu Yamu Vinopama. Prema Vada Sanaveda Durarara, Namo Namo Mata. Upper Sri Lanka, Namo Namo, Namo Namo Mata.
Let us now observe a minute of silence. To officially welcome you all, I kindly invite to the podium Mr. Kamal Vimalavira, Director, Training and Administration.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a profound honor to welcome you all to the certificate award ceremony for 11 short-term courses conducted by the Supply and Materials Management, ISMM, throughout the year 2025. We are exceptionally privileged to have our chief guest today, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, Chief Executive Officer of EFL 3PL Global. Mr. Hewagamage, your presence here today is an inspiration to our learning partners. As a leader of a global logistics giant, you embody the excellence, resilience, and strategic thinking that we strive to instill in our learning partners. We are truly honored to have you with us. An institution is only as strong as its leadership. I wish to specially welcome and acknowledge our President, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe. Under his strategic leadership, ISMM has reached new heights, ensuring that our profession remains vital to the national economy. Mr. President, your vision is the driving force behind our continued success. I also wish to extend a special welcome to Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President and Chairman of the Professional Development and Training Committee of ISMM. Professor, your leadership and contribution to the development of the academic wing of ISMM have been instrumental in modernizing our curricula. Your dedication ensures that our training remains globally competitive and academically rigorous. I also wish to extend a very warm welcome to our leadership team, whose vision continues to guide this institute. Mr. Dimukhe Vice President of ISMM, Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, General Secretary of ISMM, Mr. Kavinda Jayatilaka, Treasurer ISMM, distinguished members of the Council of Management, and also I wish to welcome our course director, Mr. Joy Punyalingam, and also our other esteemed course directors and members of the ISMM faculty. I also want to recognize the engine room of ISMM, our managerial staff. The Manager, Admin and Events Management, Mr. Niranjan Chandramal, Manager of Examinations, Mrs. Lasni Anuradha, Manager IT, Marketing and Business Development, Mr. Chamara Silva, our accountant, Ms. Lakmini Usatta, the Assistant Training Manager, Mr. Sandun Vikramarachi, and all our dedicated program coordinators, our Business Development Officer, Event Coordinator, and all ISMM staff. Your tireless behind-the-scene work has made this ceremony possible. Most importantly, a warm welcome to our learning partners. Today, we recognize those who have successfully completed courses in stores management, storekeeping, purchasing and procurement management, international trade and logistics, import and export procedures. You have earned your place here today through hard work and a commitment to professional growth. As the director of ISMM, I have a request for you. Do not let today be the end of your journey. I encourage you to maintain your affiliation with ISMM. We have designed a comprehensive academic path to help you escalate your career. Use this certificate as a foundation to pursue our advanced diplomas, graduate diplomas, and postgraduate diplomas. In a competitive global market, continuous learning is the only way to stay ahead. To make the immediate next step, I am pleased to invite you all to enroll in our upcoming programs scheduled to commence on February. The Advanced Diploma in Logistics and Warehouse Management English Medium and the Advanced Diploma in Logistics and Warehouse Management Sinhala Medium. These programs are specially designed to build on the foundations you have laid here. We look forward to seeing you return to the online classroom next month as you continue to climb the professional ladder. Professional success is a marathon, not a sprint. By continuing your education with us, you aren't just gaining qualifications. You are building the leadership skills and strategic mindset necessary to reach the highest echelons of the industry. We are here to support you every step of the way as you climb your career ladder. Once again, a warm welcome to everyone. I hope you find this afternoon's proceedings both rewarding and memorable. Thank you very much.
We now move on to the most awaited moment, of course, the distribution of the certificates recognizing the hard work of our valued learning partners during this journey at ISMM. Moving on to the first segment of the evening, I would like to invite Mr. Kavitha Jayatilaka, Treasurer ISMM, accompanied by Mr. Kamal Vimalavira, Director Training and Administration ISMM. Certificate course in Storekeeping Batch 2 2025. English Medium Batch 2 2025. like to invite Mr. Divakara, Vice President ISMM, accompanied by Mr. Mohammed Mahfaz, Editor ISMM. With that, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next session of ordinary passes. Course in International Trade and Logistics, English Medium, Batch 1, 2025. very much, Mr. Hemantha and Mr. Mafas. For the next set of ordinary passes, I would like to invite Dr. S.T. Sriskandar, Council Member, Senior Faculty Member, accompanied by Mr. Chamira Harshalal, Council Member, Assistant Treasurer, ISMM. Course in Stores Management Singular Medium, Batch 2, 2025. and Ms. Harshala. Before we move on to the next segment, I would like to take a moment to introduce a very distinguished personality. Speaking of our president, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, he is the current president of Institute of Supply and Materials Management. Prior to his appointment as president, he served as vice president for 4 consecutive years on the Council of Management. With over 15 years of dedicated service to ISMM, Mr. Subasinghe has contributed in various capacities, including as secretary of several committees, systems auditor for 2 years, and course director for multiple academic programs. He is also a diplomat of ISMM. Professionally, he has over 25 years of experience in the private sector and multinational organizations in the field of supply chain management, having worked with companies such as Uniwalkers, Rigid Period Distributors, Lanka Payphones, International Organization for Migration, Holcim, and CM City Cement Lanka Limited. He is currently an entrepreneur in the hospitality and tourism industry. With that being said, let's give a big round of applause to our president, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe.
Chief guest today, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, Chief Executive Officer, EFL 3PL Global. We know that EFL is modern technology-driven third-party logistic provider, subsidiary of Expo Lanka Holdings, and also he is life member of ISMM, Chairman Professional Development and Training Committee, and Vice President Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President Mr. Dimukha Samaravikrama, who left now for the personal matter, our General Secretary Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, Treasurer Mr. Kavinda Jayatilaka, Director Training and Administration Mr. Kamal Vimalavira, Course Director Mr. Joy Punyalingam, Office Bearers and members of the Council of Management, faculty members and course directors, Assistant Training Manager Mr. Sandun Vikramarachi, and Manager Examination, Ms. Lasni Anuradha, all the other functional heads and staff of ISMM, learning partners who are receiving certificates today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here to celebrate another significant milestone in the ISMM academic calendar. This is not merely a ceremony. It is an important moment that reflects dedication, commitment, and determination. What you achieve today is not something that happened overnight. It is the result of long and challenging journey, even though it is a short period course. When I speak of challenges, I am not only referring to the duration of the certificate course. I speak of the activities you completed, the studies you followed, the examinations. This is right time to start your next step. At the beginning of the course, no one thinks about becoming the batch top or winning a special award. But as the journey continues, many come forward with their own strengths. Yet let me remind you, being number one is not the most important thing. What truly matters is that you have completed the course successfully. Whether you received a first class, second class or merit, or an ordinary pass, at the end of the day, the qualification is yours. It is foundation that will support your future. What is more important than the grade is who you become during this journey. how you behaved with others, how you helped your colleagues, how you balance your responsibilities at home, how you contributed to the institute, and how you grew as a responsible member of society. These are the things that define you true value. Let me also remind you, your academic journey does not end today. In fact, this is only a beginning. ISMM will always be your academic home. We warmly invite you to continue your studies with us and enroll in the one-year advanced diploma, graduate diploma, or postgraduate diploma. Please meet our Assistant Manager Training, Mr. Sadun Vikramarachi, for more information. As an institute, we strongly believe that classroom or online learning is only one part of your education. The most powerful and transformative learning happens in life itself. Learning how to face challenges, learning how to build confidence, learning how to work as a team, learning how to take responsibility, and learning how to become a true professional with integrity and humility. These are the lessons that shape your future leadership. We must learn to live beyond selfishness. That is the true beginning of strong personality. Why do I say this? Because the world does not need leaders who think only of me, my spouse, my children, my parents, my family. The world needs leaders who can serve, support, guide, and uplift others. Today, society requires more leaders, leaders who can think differently, break traditional patterns, and contribute positively to the nation and the world. And I believe that many of you selected here today have that potential. Majority of you are young, with a long journey ahead. This is the best time to build yourself, your character, your vision, your professionalism, and your leadership spirit. Please remember that once you complete your graduate diploma in future, your journey with ISMM does not end again. Your next step is to become a corporate member of ISMM and life member, as our chief guest today is representing as a life member too, which you can achieve with 3 years of executive level experience in the field of supply chain management. This professional recognition will strengthen your credibility and open doors to higher responsibilities in your career. Not only that, ISMM provides you with many pathways to grow within the institute itself. You can join now faculty as lecturer in future. Most of the lecturers, the course directors, faculty members are also like you, started with short courses and end up with the graduate diploma. Share your knowledge and inspire the next generation of supply chain professionals. You also have the opportunity to become a member of standing committee, council of management, leadership role that shape the future direction of ISMM. Also have a potential to become the president of the institute one day as I came throughout this journey. Beyond this, you can also explore opportunities such as practicing in international conferences, workshops and seminars organized by ISMM and global partners, contributing to research and publications that uplift the profession, leading professional forums, student mentorships programs and special projects initiated by the ISMM. With commitment and passion, your connection with ISMM can grow from student to professional. We are not calling you as students, we call you as learning partners because you all are professionals in the field of supply chain management. And ultimately to respected leaders in the supply chain community. That is our target. Also, allow me to leave you with few pieces of advice as you step into the next phase of your life. Never stop learning. The world is changing rapidly. Only continuous learners will move forward. Build your network. Your friends are here, your lecturers, your institute. These connections are lifelong assets for you. Respect every opportunity. Even small tasks can open big doors. Opportunities are freely available, but for the certain period. Throughout your life, opportunities will not remain. Be humble. Humility is the crown of a true leader. Serve others. When you uplift others, you automatically rise. We are here to serve, not to be served. Develop resilience. Life will test you. Success comes to those who stand up again and again. Respect ISMM with pride. You are now a part of respected professional community. Carry that identity with integrity. Let me allow to say a few words in Sinhala medium as well. කෙටිකාලීන සහතික පත්‍ර පාඨමාලා හැදෑරූ පුහුණු කොටස් කරුවන් වන ඔබ සැමට අද ඇමතීමට ලැබීම ගැන මම සතුටු වෙනවා. මම එක්තරා කරුණක් ඔබ හමුවේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නම්. අභියෝගය කියන වචනය. අද ඔබට තිබෙන අභියෝගය තමයි ඔබ පහසු කෙටි කාලයක් තුලදී මේ සහතික පත්‍ර පාඨමාලාව අවසන් කෙරුවත් ඔබ ඊළඟ පියවර හෙට දින පා තබන්නේ කුමක්ටද යන්න. අන්නේ අභියෝගය ඔබට බාර ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒ අභියෝගය ගැන හිත ඉන්න නැතුව කාලය ගත කරන්නේ නැතුව ඊළඟ පාඨමාලාව සඳහා යොමු වෙන්න උසස් පාඨමාලා සඳහා. මොකද ඔබට මේ මම කියන කාරණාව තේරෙන්නේ ඔබ වෘත්තිකයන් ලෙස ඔබගේ ආයතනයේ ඉදිරියට යාමේදී. වෘත්තිකයන් වශයෙන් කෙටි කාලින පාඨමාලාවකින් සෑහීමට පත්වන්නට බෑ. ඒක නිසා එම අභියෝගය බාර ගන්න විශේෂයෙන්ම මම මේ ආරාධනා කරන්නේ තරුණ පිරිසකට. මම දන්නවා මෙතන ඉන්න වැඩි කොටසක් අවිවාහක අය. ඒ වගේම සමහර අය විවාහකයි, දරුවන් සිටින්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඔබට ඊ타මාත්ම බැරෑරුම් රාජකාරී පැවරිලා නැති අය. වෘත්ති ජීවිතයේදී ඔබගේ රාජකාරී තියෙනවා. ඒ රාජකාරී වල ඔබ පහසුවෙන් සිටිනවා නම් අපි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කියනවා කම්ෆර්ට් සෝන් කියලා. එවැනි පහසු වැඩ කටයුතු කරන ස්ථානයක රැඳී සිටියොත් ඔබට ඉදිරියට යන්න බෑ. ඔබ අභියෝග බාරගත යුතුමයි. ඒ බව තේරුම් අරගෙන ඉදිරියට යන්න. මම මීට පෙර කෙටි කාලීන පාඨමාලාවල් සහ වසරක පාඨමාලාවල් අවසන් කරපු අපගේ පුහුණු කොටස්කරුවන්ට මේ ගීතයක් ගැන කියලා තියෙනවා. මේක 1980 දශකයේ ටෙලි නාට්‍යයක ගායනා කර ගීතයක් ක්ලැරන්ස් විජේවර්ධන මහතා සංගීතවත් කර සුසීමා කියන ටෙලි නාට්‍ය. පෙතර ඉන්න සමහර අය ඒක අහලා නැතුව ඇති. එම ගීතයක් තියෙනවා එම නාට්‍යයේ. එහිදී කියනවා සිතේ සුසුම් නිවනා ගායනා කියන ගීතයේ දෙවෙනි පද පේලිය එහෙම නැත්නම් සෙකන්ඩ් කෝරස් එකේදී සෙකන්ඩ් වර්ස් එකේදී කියනවා යොවුන් විය නැහැ නිති රැඳෙන්නේ නොසිතු විලසින් ඉගිල යන්නේ. යොවුන් විය නැහැ නිති රැඳෙන්නේ නොසිතු විලසින් ඉගිල යන්නේ. දිමුතු පහනක්සේ උදා වී අඳුරු වී එය නිවි යන්නේ. අපි කවුරුත් දන්නේ අපේ තරුණ විය අවසන් වන්නේ කොතනද කියලා. මම තරුණයෙක් කියලා මම හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් ඒක වැරදි. දැන් මගේ තරුණ කාලය අවසන් වෙලා. මේ වගේම තමයි ඕගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම ඉදිරියට යන්නේ. ඕගොල්ලන්ට කෙටි කාලයයි තියෙන්නේ මේ අධ්‍යාපනයට යොමු වෙන්න. ජීවිත කාලෙම අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ කියලා කියමනක් තියෙනවා. ඒ ජීවිතය පිළිබඳව. හැබැයි ඔබ සහතික පත්‍ර පාඨමාලාවල් හදාරලා ඉන් ඉදිරියට අධ්‍යාපන සුසුකම් සපුරා ගන්න නම් ඔබට හැමදාම බෑ. මොකද මතකය කියන එක හැමදාම පවතින්නෙත් නෑ. So with that, dear learning partners, today you are not only receiving a qualification, you are taking your first step into a much bigger future. We are proud of you, your achievements and the potential you carry. On behalf of ISMM as the President, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. May you continue to shine, lead and contribute meaningfully to your organizations, your family and your society. I wish you all the great success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable address. With that, we move on to the second division passes. I would like to invite Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President and Chairman, Professional Development and Training Committee, accompanied by Ms. Ruini Ruberu, Systems Auditor, Council Member, ISMM. Certificate Course in Storekeeping, Batch 2, 2025. Thank you very much, Professor Divakara and Ms. Ruberu. For the second division passes, I invite Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, General Secretary ISMM, accompanied by Mr. Kamal Vimalavira, Director Training and Administration ISMM. Up next, course in Stores Management English Medium Batch 2 2025. Mr. Vimalavira. We are absolutely privileged to have our chief guest, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage. Speaking of him, he serves as the Chief Executive Officer of EFL 3PL Global, where his leadership since 2013 has been pivotal in positioning the company as one of Sri Lanka's leading third-party logistics providers. He has been a driving force in shaping its operational excellence and growth, leading the expansion to a 1 million square feet warehouse footprint across 3PL and Freeport facilities with a workforce of over 700 employees. His expertise in FMCG and apparel logistics has enabled the company to achieve significant milestones in innovation, service excellence, and sustainable growth. Before joining 3PL, he spent a decade at Haley's Advantage 3PL, progressing from logistics analyst to key account manager. During this time, he played key roles in setting up 3PL operations in Fiji, consulting for IBM International in Hong Kong, and serving as a business process development analyst in India. Academically, he holds an MBA in International Business, Project Management and Operational Research, and a BSc in Physical Science from the University of Colombo, along with an LLB from the University of London. Beyond his corporate responsibilities, he actively contributes to the logistics provision as a lifetime member of the Institute of Supply and Materials Management and a council member of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. With that, please give a big round of applause as we welcome Mr. Nishan Hewagamage to the podium.
Distinguished members of ISMM, office bearers, respected lecturers and faculty members, learning partners, good evening, all of you. I'm also honored to be joined by Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, President of ISMM, Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President and Chairman of Professional Development and Training Committee, Mr. Kamal Vijay Vimalavira, Director of Training and Administration, J. Panniyal Lingam, Course Director, thank you for the introduction. I couldn't get her name though. So, this institution has been playing a pivotal role in developing, shaping professional to our industry. I myself, as Honorable President mentioned, I am also a life member of this institution. Also, my company have got into an agreement with ISMM to pledge, we have pledged our support to the institution to develop or improve the content of the courses, because ultimately those individuals you are generating through these programs will help the industry as a whole. So when we are working in the industry, we need talented people, we need skillful people. When these courses offer to public or for the next generation, that will help to develop next leaders for our industry. So we are really pleased to take part in these sort of forums and partner with institutions like ISMM, because that has a long-term benefit for us as a industry and as a country also. So as I learned, all these learning partners are coming from different verticals. University undergraduates are there, industry professionals also participate for these courses. Mostly, I heard that it's close to 80% are from the industry, and from the tribe forces, there are officers also attending for these courses, and school leavers also coming for these sort of different courses. So that tells us diversified nature of the courses that the institution offers to you. So I'm happy that you choose the right program, right institution to begin your journey, because when you start a journey, there are certain things that you have to be mindful of. you have to choose the right vertical, first of all, because otherwise opportunities may be less when you go out to the job market. But I can confidently say that supply chain is now has evolved as one of the leading vertical industry in the country and in the globally as well. Few years before the pandemic, I would say most of the supply chain professionals were playing a kind of a behind back of the scene jobs functions. But now the situation during the COVID time, it has changed drastically because entire world realized that without supply chain professionals and logisticians, the country can't, any business can't progress. That mindset change continued till 2022 or so. We can see now job ratings in Western countries, Australia, New Zealand, those sort of part of the world also. Now ratings for the supply chain professionals has gone up because that shows that there's a big demand for supply chain professionals. So when you get a certificate like this, that will give you that recognition for you to participate or apply for that sort of new opportunities. Same time, I must say that you have chosen the right institute to follow your course because there are so many places offer different logistic courses. But ISMM being there for more than 5 decades, what I heard, so they are offering so many courses and so many people have gained advantage of following courses of this institution. So in that way also you have chosen the right institution to follow your course. So when you are coming to the market, the job industry, it's not the same thing what we saw a few years back. Now most of the things are dependent on the technology because we need to have real-time information. We need to monitor how the things are happening. So because of that, we have get away from manual processes, and the way manual works that we used to follow in those days are not valid anymore. So because of that, now we have to invest a lot on digital solutions, sophisticated systems, because those will help us to stay above the competition. Otherwise, we won't be able to sustain our services. We won't be able to deliver the accuracy of what we do. And ultimately, we won't be playing at that level of the industry. So because of that, now supply chain requires a lot of investment on systems and innovations. Same time, there are sophisticated systems that available in the market that will tell you how to simulate an operation. So before investing or getting into a new solution or developing a solution, we can simulate that requirement in a system itself and see whether this is effective, whether we can use it in the real world. So that way, so you need to develop this habit of learning the digital development, technological development. I think there must be, I was talking to Professor Divakara, he was telling me that they are coming up with a different program. They have already initiated one program, it's already, the capacity is fully filled. So he may be coming up with new versions hopefully. And the next thing I wanted to highlight to is skill development is really important. If you browse through the social media, you can see that there are a lot of job opportunities are available because most of the companies are in Sri Lanka itself are short of resources. We face that difficulty, and same time the most sad part is that when we go out to the market, there are a lot of people without jobs. Because in the one end, there are enough and more jobs available. From the other end, there are people without jobs. What is this gap is all about? That gap is mainly because of the knowledge gap. Because though we are looking for resources, though we are looking for people to recruit, when we go through their CVs, their education background and previous experiences, those are not really up to the expected levels of the companies and the industries. So because of that, there's a huge gap between filling those vacancies and sourcing people from the market. So again, you have entered to the right industry, you have followed the right course, you are in the right stream. Please don't stop education, learning from here. As everyone told so far, don't stop the learning from here. This is just a beginning for your career. So just keep on studying, learning. That will help you to become a better person. I myself, while talking to Honorable President, he was just telling me a word called learning partners. I was wondering what is this word all about. We don't call our clients like clients anymore. We call them business partners. Similarly, it has come to the education sector also now. That's what I realized when he explained to me. It's learning partners. So I'm really happy to see that, hear that, because those industry practices are coming back to the education system as well. It works both ways, because we have to bring things to the industry, same time industry, education system has to bring necessary resources to us. So then we both can evolve together, we can develop the country as a whole. So, and our office also, we give a big priority for education and the learning, because our headquarters in Orgorwatta, we call it a logistic campus. Because all the logistic functions we can demonstrate within our premises, under one roof. There are, if you name any logistic service, it's available and you can demonstrate how it works. And if you want to learn about certain practical ways of doing things, we can showcase you how we do in the real world. So in addition to that, we offer learning opportunities for our employees. For example, Lean is a mandatory program for our junior level staff, because once you complete the Lean program only, you are getting qualified for the promotion to the next levels. So we have strict conditions like that to see that knowledge base of our employees are improved. So when you come out of these sort of courses, again, I'm telling you, that will give you the edge over the rest of the people. Also, we develop another book, publish a book with a partnership with another university that will tell you how to build a warehouse and how to run a warehouse. Those basic infrastructure development till running a full high-end operation, all the details are elaborated in that book. And now we are working with universities whether how we can include that content of that book into curriculum of the university system. As much as I praise the industry, I have to tell you one more thing. When you come to supply chain, there are a lot of transactions happening, lot of money involved, lot of touch points are there. So you have to maintain your integrity and the trustworthiness. Because if you make a mistake, if you start doing some introducing bad practices to the processes, that everything add value to the final product of you. That when the final product of the value goes up, goes high, you may not competitive in the market. So, and you will lose the business. Same way, a good person, you need to maintain your reputation as a good person, because this is a small country. If you make a wrong move, that can be spread across the industry, and your reputation and integrity may not be appreciated thereafter. So you need to maintain, you have to behave nicely, you have to be good to your customers, you have to be caring when you work with your peer members and your subordinates, you have to be careful how they behave, how you look after them. Those things are really important when you are going to the industry as leaders. So if you take supply chain as an industry, no one can, okay, I'm heading a one company, but my company can't work alone. I need to have other stakeholders to support my business. I need to get resources, I need to get equipments, I need to have partners to deliver my goods from one point to another point. So that way we have to build partnerships and collaborations. Same time, as I mentioned, technological developments are available in the market, but when we try to implement those new initiatives our own, the cost may be very high. But if you can work collectively and develop solutions together as industry leaders and as industry leading companies of the industry, so then those solutions may become cheaper and you may get better solutions and your business become more attractive. Because if you take Sri Lanka as a country, there's a big reputation as one of the better positioned country for logistics. So that advantage we can't use for our businesses if we try to compete with within our with our business, other business partners. So that's a critical thing. And finally, I appreciate and acknowledge the long-standing commitment given by ISMM to the industry to develop a skillful and talented generation of learning partners, introducing learning partners to our business, because when our resource pool is good and educated, when you have a developed, educated resource pool, we can do our business much smoother and better ways. So in doing so, we can look for more opportunities, not only Sri Lanka, but we can expand our business to other parts of the world. In our department itself, we have already established few businesses overseas. So we need resources. So thank you, ISMM, giving those resources to us. In conclusion, to all the learning partners again, congratulate on your receiving of certificates. Please, again, I'm requesting, don't stop the learning from here on. There are a lot more opportunities out there. Please improve your knowledge base. That will help you to become better people. You are already a better person, better people. But you have a long way to go to achieve many more. There are a lot of things that you need to do in life, I understand. So you have to improve your current situation, your knowledge base, and you have to excel your careers. So this will be a good platform. Please move to next levels and continue to study. All the best and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Hewagamage, for your address and for gracing the Certificates Award ceremony. Up next, we have the first division passers. For this, I would like to invite Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, President ISMM, accompanied by Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President and Chairman, PD and TC, ISMM. Course in Stores Management, Sinhala Medium, Batch 2, 2025. in Import and Export Procedures and Practices, Batch 3, 2025. Professor Divakara. Mr. Subasinghe, please remain. I would like to invite Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, CEO, EFL 3PL Global, to join Mr. Subasinghe. Course in Import and Export Procedures and Practices Batch 2 2025. in Procurement Management Singular Medium Batch 2 2025. In Stores Management English Medium Batch 2 2025. International Trade and Logistics English Medium Batch 1 2025. Management English Medium Batch 2 2025. join Mr. Hewagamage and Mr. Subasinghe. We now proceed to the presentation of the first prizes honoring the best out of the best who have demonstrated exceptional performance and dedication throughout this journey with ISMM. Certificate course in Storekeeping Batch 2 2025. The first prize goes to NGRP Vikrama. Please give a big round of applause to the first prize recipient of the certificate course in Storekeeping Batch 2 2025. Export Procedures and Practices Batch 2 2025. The first prize goes to WKM Rashmika Veeratunga. The first prize winner, WKM Rashmika Veeratunga. Management Singular Medium Batch 1 2025. The first prize goes to W.S. Hansamali Fernando. English Medium Batch 2 2025. We have two prize winners. The first prize winner, HP Netmi Dilhara Prematilaka. And HAN Samira Hettiarachi. A very big congratulations to Netmi and Samira. Course in International Trade and Logistics Batch 1 2025. The first prize goes to G. Kanchana Madhushani Mahindapala. Certificate course in Storekeeping Batch 3 2025. The first prize goes to Shamsdeen Ahmad Rumais. Management Singular Medium Kurunagala Batch 1 2025. KM Sangeeta Kumari Jairatna. Management English Medium Batch 2 2025. The first prize goes to KM Damit Gayan Konara. Import and Export Procedures and Practices Batch 3 2025. Once again, we have two first prize winners, UGG Erandaka Gunavardhana and AD Dinetra Sevmini Pereira. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Erandaka Gunavardhana. And Dinetra Sevmini Pereira. Last but not least, course in Procurement Management, Sinhala Medium, Batch 2, 2025. DM Dinusha Malkanti Disanayaka. To invite Mr. Priyanka Kirihena to also join us to present the token of appreciation to our chief guest. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present a token of appreciation to our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, CEO, EFL 3PL Global. Thank you very much for your presence and for taking the time to grace the Certificates Award ceremony of ISMM. Please do accept this token as a symbol of our appreciation and gratitude. As we come to the end of the ceremony, I would like to invite our course director, Mr. Joy Punyalingam, to do the vote of thanks.
Chief guest of today's ceremony, Mr. Nishan Hewagamage, Chief Executive Officer, EFL 3PL Global, President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, Vice President and Chairman, PDNTC, Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice Presidents Mr. Dimukha Hemanda and Mr. Ranil Abesegara, Council members of ISMM, distinguished guests, respected officials, esteemed lecturers and course directors, and dear learning partners. Good evening to you all. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to stand before you on this momentous occasion, the Certificate Award ceremony of the Institute of Supply and Material Management. Today, we celebrate the successful completion of a journey marked by commitment, discipline, and perseverance. This ceremony is not merely the conclusion of an academic chapter, it is a recognition of your dedication and your unwavering pursuit of professional excellence. Supply and material management is often the silent engine that drives commerce and industry. It ensures that products, services, and solutions reach the right place at the right time in the right condition. Your commitment to mastering this essential discipline reflects your professionalism and passion for advancing the supply chain profession. We are proud to celebrate this achievement of over 364 talented learning partners who have successfully completed their professional certifications during the ISMM Certificates Award Ceremony 2026. This milestone further strengthens ISMM's mission to provide industry-driven and globally recognized education of the highest standards. To our certificate holders, my heartfelt congratulations. This is not the end, but the beginning of greater possibilities. I warmly encourage you to continue your academic and professional journey with ISMM by pursuing the advanced diploma and graduate diploma programs, elevating your expertise to the next level. As you move forward in your careers. May you lead with confidence, innovate with courage, and serve with integrity. On behalf of ISMM, I extend my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, council members, course directors, and lecturers, the ISMM staffs, organizing committee, and every individual whose hard work and commitment made this event resounding success. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to all our reward recipients.
Thank you, Mr. Punyalingam. Before concluding, we would like to make an announcement. To further strengthen your knowledge in supply chain and logistics management, we invite you to explore our range of courses offered by ISMM, from graduate diplomas to advanced diplomas, postgraduate, which has been given in the leaflet. So do explore and reach out to ISMM to further strengthen your knowledge in this industry. As we conclude, I would like to thank all of you for being part of this ceremony, wishing all of our certificate recipients a bright future ahead. I'm Manisha Sirivardhana, and it's been a pleasure being your host today. We kindly request you to remain until the members of the head table leave the hall. Please do join us for refreshments afterwards. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening.